blob.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
yeah.
And
I don't know.
what's your band, Rob?
Black Magic Noise.
Okay.
Noise with a Z because we're very cool.
Z is very cool.
It means brothers lyrically attacking citizens, knowledge, microphone assassins, generating intellectual chaos. No one is zealous enough.
I never
Black
knew
Magic Noise.
Blew my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
But
All
Black
right,
Magic
so-
Noise is the crew. Arliss is my artist name, and then Strange Loop Animation is my animation venture.
Got it. All right.
And then Rob is my
Multi-talent?
actual name. Yeah. Well, multi interested. Yeah, how about that?
Don't let him be humble.
Diverse.
This guy's got pipes over here. He's like a church organ. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. My daughter does a lot of animation.
No shit. What
Nice.
kind?
She mostly likes to draw Transformers.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
But then
difficult. That's like the
Yeah.
most difficult thing to draw.
Yeah, she'll and then she'll take some, like, her favorite is sound. Something sound. I can't keep track of all of them. I don't know. Soundwave? Does that sound right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The Transformer. Yeah. Or
Yeah. But she'll take, like, characters, and she'll, like, mash them up and recreate. So she likes to do that.
Oh, that's nice.
And then she likes to do, like, OCs too, just kind of based on the same type of, vibe and look. And she likes to draw Overwatch characters.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
yeah, she does a lot of digital, but she'll sketch too.
Yeah, I don't bill myself much as an illustrator. That sounds very technical, but I am good at making somebody like punch another person in the face, or walk across something, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
What was the music video that you were doing back in the day? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was like a band, Rob, and like it was like black background, and it was a lot of
Oh yeah, that was rotoscoped. That was Sultan's Sugar
Yes.
Mom.
Yeah, will you
Yeah.
drop the link? Drop.
I
the
will. You know what's weird?
Hold
They
on, hold
never ended up putting that on YouTube. It's only on
What?
Facebook. Yeah, isn't that weird?
I don't like that.
I don't either. I was looking to
Who goes
build
on
my
Facebook?
What's that?
I don't have Facebook.
Who even goes on Facebook?
Yeah, like old people, really. I mean,
I'm old and I don't even go on there.
yeah. So I don't know who's on there. It's it.
I don't either.
Who is this woman?
Yeah,
Is this?
I found it. It's I can watch it.
Well, let's see. That's Bert, right? No, it's Ernie.
That's Ernie.
This is the Sesame Streets. I don't know
Oh,
who she is.
I forget because they're all Muppets, but like some of them are on.
Yeah. Well, Jim Henson was, he worked on both of them. And
man
one
was
of
a
my
fucking
questions
genius.
actually, includes some of this stuff. So I'm not going to say.
Yeah, don't spoil
too
it. Don't
much.
spoil it. Don't spoil it. I have no questions centered on Tom Selleck's crotch, although I should.
You ought to.
I know. I feel like I'm slacking. Look at that. Look at that piece of meat.
You ought to talk about his Hogwarts.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Stole it.
Gonzo, my guy. That's my guy, dude. Gonzo's my favorite. I love Gonzo so much.
So
Gonzo's pretty good. He's also in one of my trivia questions tonight.
Ooh, I'm so excited. I might get one right tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I know much about Gonzo.
Okay. Well, you could
We'll
know
see.
this one. Actually, that one's kind of on the easier side of the scale. So I bet you get that one,
All right, maybe.
especially if he's your guy. But I'm just trying to like stock up my my backgrounds here.
Nice.
So
same here. That's what I was doing.
I'm gonna
earlier.
go through some.
but your backgrounds have nothing to do with your topic.
What are you talking about? Fast food and Tom Selleck go hand in hand, like
Oh, okay. I
like
didn't know.
rice and beans.
Well, I mean, he is a sweet piece of meat. So,
I mean, the fact is that
he's
I
a greasy
look,
piece
I
of
look
meat.
at Tom Selleck's body, and then I get insecure and I eat fast food. So I mean, to me, there's
Damn, what a
direct
vicious cycle.
connection.
It's a
Right?
vicious cycle, man.
Why do you torture yourself like that?
Hey, someone has to. It's better me than it's the way I learned it was that I have to, attack my weaknesses. Otherwise, other people will attack my weaknesses.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
that's why I just.
So it's like Eminem. You're gonna call me a white guy with the,
Mom's
living down on 8 Mile.
Yeah, I'm poor. all
However that
this,
goes.
whatever.
If only he would have just dropped it after, like the 12th album of doing that.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, maybe you could try and rap about other stuff. And he's like, no, people want to shut me up. No.
Eminem's not your favorite either. I remember that, Hash.
Well,
he's not your guy.
He used to be good. Rob and I have the same opinion. Up until Eminem's show, he was a really good rapper. And then after that point, he was trying to replicate something that he lost. And rather than do the Snoop Dogg thing where he adapted and went on to funk and then soul music and then back to rap music, he just kept trying to do the same thing and by being better than everyone. And it just, to me, it reeks of insecurity. It's like, cool, like, I get that. Yeah, like I don't really care about musicianship at the end of the day. Like I don't want to listen to the best guitarist or the best flautist in the world or the best rapper in the world. I want to listen to someone that can make a good song. And Eminem, I don't think can make a good song anymore. And that's kind of what it comes down to.
No, I hear that. Yeah, I mean, there's musicians or bands that they felt like they dropped off to me and I just wasn't into them the way I was before. It's just one of those things.
Nickelback. Like they had such a good couple of albums, They're still
Imagine
good,
Dragon.
but man, Imagine Dragon, yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I never really listened to M enough to really understand his catalog the way that you described it. I think some of his stuff that he came out with right out of the gate doesn't hold up right now.
It's
so
gross.
The stuff he came out with, it's not good.
It's gross, yeah.
So it's just a little bit past that is when we saw it get better.
Infinite still holds up, I feel, but it's before he was even really Emmett. That was before the Slim Shady persona, because Slim Shady EP, his very first project ever, is the grossest fucking thing.
Yes,
it's so nasty, in a bad way.
It is.
Yeah,
but when it came out, it was new and different and there was nothing else out there. It's just you have to think about the year and what was going on,
right?
In that decade or the country or whatever. So it hit at the right time.
Yeah. Context.
For sure.
My buddy Freshkill has pointed that out. It's like you can go back and listen to music that came out at a certain point, but it's irrelevant without the context. And so sometimes, it's just music encapsulates it's like the song of it, the song of a generation is obviously the most extreme version of it, but it's music encapsulates its moment in time in some way.
And music pretty much culminates in Bob Dylan, and then the world ends.
Yeah, and then the world ends.
And there's no point in listening to anything else.
Than Bob Dylan, as we've learned.
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's incontrovertible fact.
Have something to say.
No, apparently.
But then that goes to when I grew up. When I was in 6th grade, Purple Rain came out.
Oh,
and I had heard a little bit of Red Corvette, right? So I kind of knew who he was. And then when that dropped, and then it was Let's Go Crazy is the first single off of there. And it just
it's crazy. Every time you say a Prince title of a song, it plays so vividly in my head.
You hear that beginning guitar.
Oh man.
So it's ingrained in me. I was 12 years old when that came out. So it's been Prince inside my soul ever since,
He's got his Prince on you.
Hey.
Oh, well done.
Try mute him. Come on.
Oh my God, I was listening to the pod today from when the guest girls were on. It was really good. Did you mute me? Am I muted? No,
you're good.
Oh, okay. And Yikes got muted so much. And I was dying laughing. And I'm just like, wait a minute. I wanted to hear what he was going to say.
I don't think we did. A couple of those rants got went places I don't think he really wanted to put out there in the world.
Okay. All right.
I just love his quote, "I'm the remnant of a remnant," or something along those lines. And it's just like, I'm the remnant of a remnant. That's very, very philosophical, sir.
It's too deep.
It's very
We got
deep.
the Troyora Borealis over here. That's tight.
That's exactly what you got going on.
Ooh.
I like it.
Troy, how are you?
I'm well, Coley. It's been a minute.
I know. I've missed you guys.
Your life is so busy and hectic taking these fancy vacations and stuff that you just don't have time for these strangers on the internets.
Yeah, that did take up some time. That was pretty cool, though.
And now, the Outsiders Social Club is going to fast forward 0.01 blood alcohol content into the future.
I did, and I acknowledge that may or may not be the cause, but I am attributing it to.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you want, man. It's America.
Hey,
exactly.
It's my freedoms. My freedom syndrome.
My freedoms.
My freedom syndrome.
That whole look when you said, "Hey, my freedom," with the hat and the shades and everything.
Yeah, it gets a little too close to home.
The only thing you're missing is the truck. You need to be in the cab of a truck.
Oh, we need Bob's big old trucks. Future callback.
Maybe a shotgun in the window.
Yeah. Don't
An
tread on
AR in the window is probably more appropriate.
Yeah.
Oregonian. You guys aren't out here, so you don't see the Oregonian stick. Or Troy has that.
Where are those?
Oregonian. Wow.
I thought you were talking about like a plant or something. Oh, my bad.
Oregonian. Cool.
Yeah, I saw one of those Idaho gun logos today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're really, really epic. Oh, it's Ronaldo.
Hey, Ron, if you're 2 minutes late, you're 38 minutes late. You know that?
That's right.
Is this? Rob and I have been here for 32 minutes, man.
I did show up right at 7, and I had to have my camera off because I was eating pasta with a spoon, and I didn't want anybody to know.
That's offensive. What kind of pasta was it?
It was mushroom. It was butternut squash ravioli.
Okay, ravioli's okay.
Okay.
I was picturing spaghetti with a spoon, and I was like,
"Oh no, come on!"
We're gonna have to stop the podcast. We're gonna have to break the podcast.
But I'm not gonna wash a fucking fork for ravioli.
No, of course not. Ravioli's. I get that. I mean, I use a knife. I'd like to see you use a butter knife and just scoop them up and just stab it.
Two butter knives like chopsticks. You got my next favorite Muppet right there.
Fozzie?
Yeah, Fozzie's a good one.
Waka, waka, waka.
Waka, waka.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I was listening to your episode earlier this week where you had Ron on as a guest. So it was Drugs with Ron, I think is what you called it.
Yeah.
I was listening to that. It was yesterday. It was pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah.
There was one story that you were telling, Ron, that was particularly animatable. And I was like, oh, man, if I had more time, I would fucking...
The hippie Brandon story, or
I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was somebody. It was like driving. I don't know. Somebody driving around. But it was a funny ass story.
Got to hit the mute button quicker. You guys are in trouble. I'm feeling it. My
Feeling it tonight, aren't you?
It is my favorite thing ever, though. I love it. It's so funny. It's so funny. Somebody's just about to launch into some diatribe, and then
check.
Isn't this the sweetest?
Yo, look at that little goblin. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I just love this dog so much. She's so chunky.
Yeah. Little slab of ham. I love it.
Cutie.
Want to put a funny hat on you?
All right. I don't know if they're in the barky mood tonight, so it might be a low under over situation.
And my kid's already home. I think that was one of her friends just now leaving. So I think we might be out for Ted Jansen. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Ash, are you still dog sitting that ancient dog? Can you go kick that thing in the corner and wake it up and make it howl?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't bark.
Lost its bark.
But I am not there anymore.
To and it can't, or
no. It can every now and then in its sleep. It'll be running, and it's pretty cute. It'll do the like that. Those. But
puppy dreams.
She's a sweetheart. She just doesn't bark.
I thought maybe she tries to and dust just pops out.
Right. Like that 21-year-old cat. It used to lost its meow. It just opened its mouth. Nothing came out. What the fuck? That's no way to live.
Was that the story you were talking about animating?
No.
No,
I'd have to go back and listen, but there was one where I was like,
so many
this would be
stories.
great. This would be it was a drug story for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one where I seen all the lines in the road was a good one.
That's the one. Yes. The one where you're like, there were turn lines.
Yeah, and all of them
and
are
you go back and there weren't.
Yeah, the worst part is that dude saw him too. So I was like, duh. Man, all these lines are fucking with me. Like, me too. Wait a minute. You too?
Twist. There were no lines.
That was a fun ride home. That was like an hour back to Lancaster. And apparently this chick with us, I don't think she'd ever tripped before. So she's like in the front seat, like huddling with this dude. And then she's like sliding down to the floorboards. And I'm panicking. Like, you can't be down there. Like, if we get pulled over and you're down there, they're going to search the rest of the car. So you can't be down there. You got to get in the back. 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 You got to get in the fucking back. Like, I was just losing it. And then finally she got I'm going to pull over and you're going to get in the fucking back. Like, we got a chance. We get pulled over. I mean, I'm cooked, but I might be able to talk my way out of it. You on the floor? We're fucking going to prison.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I mean, it was her car, which is the worst part. Like, sorry. I'm the only one capable of driving. Get in the fucking back.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yikes, boom, mountain. Boom, boom. Dolph Mountain.
Yikes. What up?
Hey, man. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Great. Yay.
Tuning up the band.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't have my background set right.
Oh.
I felt the peer pressure when I came in, too. I had to do it.
I was waiting for the Burt Reynolds Playgirl picture. I thought that would make an appearance today.
Oh,
I could do that.
Yeah. Don't you ask too much.
We could do that.
Don't want to give anything away, but that was fast. Like,
I have that on deck, man.
I was just gonna say that's in the fucking rotation, isn't it?
It's at my fingertips always.
Wow. There's a lot of hours and hours of video of that in the background of Rob that are on my computer.
That's amazing. It was like 2.5 seconds. If you had 3 seconds for the over-under, cash the under. That was fucking fast. I mean, you know what? We're going to get a game show winner sound effect for that one.
Thanks, man.
God damn.
That makes me feel even better. It already made me feel so good to put it up there, but
it does. He looks real happy about it.
He just looks he doesn't look wholesome. I mean, he definitely has a greasy vibe to him, but
yeah,
he looks happy,
you know.
Yeah. Oh my god, just seeing like you guys have like these sexy guys like behind you reminded me
animal.
Right? It reminded me of this guy that I work with, and this is like maybe 7 years ago, right? And so he left on vacation, and I took everything off of his desk and put it away. It was like completely empty, and then I put various pictures of Nicolas Cage all over the inside of it.
Nice. Take that,
he was so
son of a bitch.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, little twerp, he deserves it.
There we go. Now we got a lady up in there.
Oh.
Okay. All right, balancing it out a little bit. Okay.
All right.
Can I ask?
The Saved by the Bell years.
Oh yeah, she had the caffeine pill. That's right. Forgot about that.
You guys, how do I do it? How do I do a background?
Tell Rob.
You've got 3 little dots if you put your mouse over your own square.
Ooh,
and up in the right hand corner, and then you go to choose virtual background, and you can upload your own, or they've got some stock options probably.
Sure. Where do I find this?
There's a little blue square.
Oh, yeah. All right,
dots.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Assuming, of course, that everyone else has the same exact setup as me, but
no,
the dangerous game right there.
I know.
It's not usually a good way to go about it.
Yeah, like we have an office where there's there's only two people that work there, and I believe they're both pushing 70. So anytime there's any tech issue, it's just like the biggest, like, you got to be fucking kidding. Like now they just drive down there and deal with it. But a couple of years ago, the guy had the wrong default printer got set.
Oh,
You
no.
guys know the drill. Yeah, you go in.
Sounds like the Arizona elections.
Yeah, you know how to fix that, right? You go in there, you find the printer, you right click, you set
The
default.
wrong size paper. Like, what are you doing here?
It took me 20 minutes to talk this guy through that on the phone. Like, hit the Windows button. What's a Windows button? It's like, oh,
Stop it.
Oh my
Stop
god!
it.
Wow.
Oh.
it's like there's a long one at the bottom because I'm not even going to try calling it a space bar because that's no longer a given. Like the big long one. Look to the left. There's one with a box, like 4 little boxes. Like holy shit!
And then
Like,
people get mad when troubleshooters are like, "Is it on?" You know, it's like, well, it might not be. I mean, like, let's be real.
Right.
Like,
people are fucking stupid. That's why the first thing I do when I call in, I'm like, okay, I'm not an idiot. I cycled all the power. I did. You have to throw in as many terms as you possibly can to let them know. I've plugged it and unplugged it, buddy. Let's move on to step 6. We're not wasting time with me here.
And then they still make you go through steps 1 through 5.
Because it's on the script. They got to.
On the script, I gotta go through the script, sir. Otherwise, I'll get fired.
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't want to get fired.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you're in a hurry, but I can't lose my job. So, did you try turning it off and back on?
Dude,
I like to unplug it from the wall. Or have you,
Is it plugged
connected your
in?
Ethernet cable? Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, there you go. You get
Pull in the cord.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Fine.
Kinda
He's
weird, I feel like I have
he's
to
an
sit
original
over here.
detective in Law and Order.
Oh, yeah.
Is
Now
that
we
why
got
you
some-
what's that guy's name? Joe
Well, Joe Fontana,
Fontana.
But
Thank you.
Dennis Farina.
Oh, Dennis
there
Farina.
we
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love that his name is Joe Fontana. I don't know why.
Such a great name.
Sounds made up. That's why.
True.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Ooh.
Man, I feel left out with. I'm the only one here without a fucking background.
I can email you one, Ron. I got a great one for you.
Let me see. I don't want to say that I anticipated the Burt Reynolds thing, but I
You might have.
yeah, I figured it would be here. So
Holy shit.
yeah,
Oh, man.
don't have a green screen, but that's as good
Your-
as I can.
I love how
that's
your
incredible.
face just blends into the torso.
Right, I'm just coming. Yeah, the primordial Ron. That's where I came
Fucking
from.
amazing.
Ancestors.
I gotta take a picture of that.
Yeah, get out of the way, Ron.
Oh, that's so
the mic
epic.
stays. That's
Oh, yeah.
great. I do need
just-
a green screen though. That mark on my face.
That's awesome.
Fix that.
Ron, you should probably just drop that picture in the Discord
Yeah.
for everyone's sake.
The images. Yeah, the images Discord. That'd be the perfect
I was
spot.
gonna say I don't know that I want that public domain.
I got a question. When
come
can we get
on.
national secrets in our Discord
I was
channel?
gonna put it on Discord. If you wanna, veto me, but that's exactly where I'm headed. So
All
everybody
right, you go for it. That's the joke.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That's
I mean,
incredible.
he showed us.
I figured it was coming. I was like, you know what? I better get ahead of this.
You should Photoshop one where it's that picture and then the Burt Reynolds picture, and it like meets in the middle, so it's like one
Right.
like
The
cat
mirror
dog.
image. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's killer. That's when I realized exactly how white I was when I saw them side by side. Like, God damn, that's all right. All right. Just one more thing Bert had on me.
One
We
more.
can fix that in post.
Yeah, right. Well, should we just hit the fucking intro and get right into trivia?
I think Justin said he's like a couple minutes out.
All right. Oh, perfect. He knows how this works. So, yeah, I'm hitting it. Freaks and geeks, drinkers, thinkers, ramblers and gamblers, stoners and pet owners. Gather around. This is the Outsiders Social Club, where us misfits, miscreants, outcasts get together and ramble, palaver, prattle, and get royally intoxicated while we do so. So without further ado, let's proceed.
One for the party, baby. Puff on the road, drumming, knock back a drink. There's nobody home.
Welcome back to the Outsiders Social Club. I'm your master of ceremonies, Drinks with Ron, and insert joke here. With me, as usual, the crew. We've got Yikes Mountain, we've got Coley, we've got Hashi, and we're once again joined by special guest, Rob Snow. And if you thought that the Godfather Drinks wasn't here, well, then you're wrong. So I'm going to throw it over to Troy, and what do we have on tap this evening?
Excellent. Thank you, Ron. Hey, it's summertime almost in most parts of the country. Not here, but most parts of the country. And what says summer more like refreshing beverages in copper cups? That's right. Wow. Moscow Mule time, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who care to celebrate. So tonight, in honor of Moscow Mules, we'll set the over at 3.5 Moscows. I'll be drinking my Moscows from a lowbrow plastic cup because I'm not pretentious. However, if anyone wants to use the fancy copper cups, have at it.
I don't know that copper's safe to be drinking out of, honestly.
You're not a woman of childbearing age. You'll be okay, Ron.
You don't know that. 3.5, all right. That sounds doable. Also, the usual rules apply. 1.5 dogs is the over-under, and you drink if you hear a dog or a cat or a bong. And let's just, you know what? Before we reveal what's going on tonight, let's just go around the room quick and say hey to everybody. Yikes. Oh, how's it going?
Doing good, Ron. Not much to report.
Well done.
That's my report.
Perfect. And that laugh you hear over there, I need to, I forgot something. Not only a dog or a cat or a bong, but if you hear a snort, you also drink. So with that, let's go to the snortress. Coley, what's up?
Hey guys, so good to be here tonight. I'm feeling especially snorty too, so just to put you on alert and be ready, maybe pace yourself or downgrade the alcohol content, but there will be a lot of snorts.
Snortsky.
Good to know.
Snortress.
I will approach that accordingly.
Snortanian.
And that voice that you're hearing is the Hashtronaut, Hashi, Colin, whichever you want to call him. How's it going?
It's going real good, Ronno. How are you doing tonight there?
I'm getting ready to do some drugs.
I'm going to get ready to do some drugs. In fact, we just got the dab rig ready, so we're going to do a dab right now. How about that?
Oh, damn, live on the pod. And where you find Hashi, you oftentimes find our special guest, returning guest, Rob Snow of the Nostalgia Pit. What's up, man?
What's up? I'm here. I'm here. I got beer. You know, I'm ready to do it. I got jokes and smokes. Let's go.
If he's here, I'm leaving.
Oh,
shit.
No, Hashi, no.
And before I do delay once again the theme of the episode, everybody's got some backgrounds going on tonight. So I'm enjoying it. The audience, I mean...
Visual gag on an audio format. Nobody gets the joke.
And that is true. But yeah, I think that covers our bases. So let me just say, it's once again trivia night on the Outsiders Social Club. You know how it works. Somebody will randomly throw out a trivia. I'll hit a timer. We got 30 seconds. If we get the answer right, if we get it wrong, we have to take a punishment drink. And if we get it right, we take a celebratory drink. So, yeah, I think there's going to be some drinking. So let's get to it. I'm ready to crack a beer.
Woohoo!
I don't know where to start.
What you drinking tonight, Ron?
I don't know where to start. I should probably... fuck it. Let's go with the Lemon Haze IPA from Line & Kugels.
Hey, that sounds real good, Ronno. Let me tell you, I'd drink one if I could, but I can't digest alcohol, so I'm going to have to ask you to drink 2 for me, okay?
Oh, well, good thing I've got 4 in the bucket.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
I would like to comment that is not a Minnesota accent. That is a supposed Wisconsin accent, I think. Right? Is that
Sounds right.
I was giving it a go here.
Okay.
I think you're doing a pretty good job, Duel.
Oh,
It's
you got it.
it's just the up north. It's not bound by any state lines. It's more about a latitude, longitude type of deal.
Well, I don't know about that, Rono, because where I'm from, there are lines. The line is right along that St. Croix River.
Okay.
Did I get the river right?
Not sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the win. Hey, it sounds good enough to me. That's the name of a river, and I'm calling it a win.
And I'm from the state where the Mississippi begins. That's right. That's Minnesota.
That's all right.
That's right.
true?
That's Minnesota that I'm from. That's right. Okay, now I'm trying to do the who was the wrestler that was the governor?
Oh,
Jesse Ventura.
that was a pretty decent Ventura.
I've been trying to do a Ventura for a long time now.
Let me tell you something, Vince. Yeah, you got to get into Vince. He's always giving Vince the business.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, they were color commentator back in the day.
Oh,
Didn't
Jesse
Jesse
Ventura was a color commentator. That's amazing.
Yeah,
He wore boas all the time. Always wore big, flowery boas.
Yeah.
I just know him from conspiracy worlds. You know what I mean? He's like, they got the FEMA camps over there at the airport. They're ready to round us up any minute now, Alex. He's talking to Alex Jones. My good friend Alex Jones will tell you, you know.
Oh, that is quality.
Serious question. Did he spend time talking with Alex Jones? Was that a thing?
Yeah, he was on there often. Yeah.
Wow.
And Alex is like sort of a fame whore, so he would just always bring it up, you know. He also brought up that he was friends with Charlie. What's his name? Damn it.
Charlie Murphy?
No,
Charlie Chaplin.
it's had Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Chaplin.
No, it's Charlie Sheen. Ha ha! I remember.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Who put Mike Ryan up?
This is
Ooh.
Scott Stapp.
For a second.
Is Creed?
Is it Creed? Is it Creed?
Yes.
I thought they were a Christian band. Why are they being so sexual?
Hey,
For
sometimes
Jesus.
Double
Christ.
standard.
For Jesus.
All right.
Yeah. Dude, Jesus was, damn near naked up on the cross. That's all.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
They're just keeping it real.
Yeah, Jesus
lean
was fucking
swimmer's
ripped,
body.
man.
Exactly.
Right. Sinewy.
Jesus was well known to be a swimmer back in his day.
Carpenters' bodies, they're really toned. So, when he got tossed up on the cross, he looked like he had just been fresh off the 8-pack. You know what I mean?
His thumbs, though, his thumbs were so smushy.
You'd think he was pissed when the guy did a bad job driving in the nails. Like,
Oh, no.
fucking noob. afraid of hurting the nail. Get in there.
Oh my God.
You guys realize Easter is about a year away. We already missed the window for that, right?
By the time this fucker comes out, Easter
Yeah, I
will be
was
right
gonna
around
say.
the corner.
This is good podcasting, man. Visual gags and out of date jokes, irrelevant humor.
Hey, you want some Christmas? I got Christmas right
The
here.
foundation we're built
Saint
on.
Nick. Let me tell you about Saint Nick.
A little bit of Krampus trivia coming your way.
Oh.
I'm too concerned about like half face, half nipple for Hashi over here.
You like this? I'm talking into the nipple. Hello, how are you doing?
It's just-
Like, hold on, let me adjust this.
like his eyeball is
much
one
bass.
time is his eye, another time is his nipple or this guy's nipple. Like, it's going.
I mean, yeah, Scott Stapp. Oh, the Swedish Chef. Yes.
Oh,
Bordy. Yeah.
Bork.
Yeah, Scott Stapp is distracted.
Put the stuffing in the pot.
Willie, do you want to
Barely
explain the Muppets theme that you got going on?
Well, I was just thinking about what do I know a lot about? Gotta keep it simple because, like, if I can choose anything there is, I was like, well, it might as well be something I know something about. So the first thing that popped in my head was the Muppets.
Well, it sounds like you might have compiled some Muppet-related trivia for the show tonight. You happen to have one on deck for us?
Why, Ron? Yes, I do.
All right.
Are you guys ready for some trivia?
I'm so fucking ready.
Gonzo.
And Justin, hello. Good to see you.
Hola.
Good to see you guys.
Great
Good to see you
job
too,
of
Home Skillet.
welcoming in there, yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. Here's the first one I have. I think this will be an easy one. So we're just going to start out, nice and easy. And we'll see if we can get more difficult and how you all do.
Burt
Who
Reynolds.
are the only two Muppets to appear in all 120 episodes? There's two.
That's got to be Kermit and Piggy, right?
I'm going to go
I
with
was
Ron on this one.
I was on Kermit and Piggy too. Kermit the Frog here.
Swedish Chef and the Cookie Monster.
Stadler and Waldorf.
What did you say, Troy?
Stadler and Waldorf.
Of those guys.
Did Yikes guess? Where is he?
I didn't.
Shadows.
The timer.
He was
gives
in the
him
band. He
anxiety,
was-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes is
Sorry.
on a 10-second delay.
I was gazing into Scott Stapp's eyes for a minute, and I got distracted. I'm gonna. Are we allowed to pass or call a friend?
Well, the timer's up.
Yes,
so I
Juju
think-
got it. You can phone a friend.
Juju got it. What?
We already
Well,
lost
there,
him.
you guys
unless we
were,
got it
you
right.
know,
Regis Stillman. Are
somewhat
you
there,
fucking
but-
kidding me? What are we doing here?
Nobody got it right. But I mean, there were some right answers, just not for both of them. So it was Kermit the Frog and Waldorf. Who was
Oh,
one of the guys up in the balcony with Statler.
Interesting.
that's an upset.
I'll take 2 drinks. One for the one I got right, and one for the one I got wrong.
Hey,
That's,
nice.
I'm going to do that too. Yeah.
I'll drink for getting 2 wrong.
Me too. Shit.
Damn, I started hard.
I'm really surprised it wasn't the Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch, in all honesty.
Mhm.
Like, what
I
is this?
forgot. Piggy showed up a little later. She was kind of, she rose quick, but yeah. Because she was basically just an extra in the Pigs in Space, and they kind of developed
shit.
her, and she kind of broke off.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember.
If
those.
Pigs in
memory
Space was a
serves.
classic sketch. Classic.
If my Muppet memory holds.
It doesn't.
Dustin, you said you tried that Liney sampler pack, and you weren't a fan of the Lemon Haze IPA?
I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It's not terrible. It's just not the best beer I've had from them. Like that peach beer is phenomenal. I wasn't expecting that phenomenal taste from that kind of style there. I'm used to summer shandy is always a go-to if you're going to look for a lemon beer in the summer.
And you're not
No doubt.
diabetic, yeah.
if you're diabetic, stay away from that shit. It's
Holy fuck.
But,
that
yeah, I
one
mean,
was sour, I think.
it's technically, I think it's a saison, fruited beer, which is different than a sour, but it's pretty much a sour. It doesn't have this full-on tang, like the full sugar punch of a sour, but it's got a nice flavor.
I don't like sours. That one was all right.
I'm not a fan of sours.
That was a big.
Sour diesel. I can fuck with some sour diesel, but
That was one
Like
of those
that.
big brewing fads that went for about a half. Everybody made sours, and
Oh, yeah. They're still
It's-
popular out here.
it's still quite popular. Yeah.
And now we're a beer podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
I will
Exciting.
be all about a beer
That's-
podcast.
that needs to happen. We should set up a beer pod in the next month or so.
We should just
A
become
bod.
monks and brew beer in the mountains.
Accurate.
I could do that too.
I mean, Ron would look pretty good in a monk's
that's what
outfit.
I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I've got the Obi-Wan robe. I can put that on. That's close enough.
I mean, it's pretty close. You just need the brown robe, but you need the rope belt.
that's the differentiate. Yeah,
Yeah,
A monk
and then-
from a
Make it out
Jedi
of
is
hemp.
the rope.
The hemp rope. Yep, you made a hemp rope, of course. Yep.
I think you know someone who does that.
Oh, wow. We may or may not have talked to that person. I cannot remember. All right, question for y'all. Trivia. I got one. My category is fast food. On the
DLT.
Oh, well, speaking of the McDLT,
That was my next thing I was going to say.
no. Who was the first celebrity to have an endorsed meal by McDonald's?
At McDonald's.
I'm assuming a sports figure or something. That would be hilarious. An athletic.
It's gotta
Isn't
go
that
with
what you
that.
said? That it was an athlete?
That
He said celebrity.
Celebrity.
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson did a thing.
Can we get the year or like decade frame?
Ooh, that would be very helpful.
1992.
Michael Jordan.
92.
Tupac.
Charles Barkley.
Tupac.
Ding, 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 ding. Ron with the win. Michael Jordan.
Of course,
I think it was
man.
MJ.
That's too obvious.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't going obvious there. I was going around, mound, and rebound. He was getting his own meal here.
I thought you were doing.
So Michael
Hey.
Jordan was the first person to have the celebrity endorsed meal, as you guys have seen recently, the Saweetie meal, the J Balvin meal, the
gonna go
Travis
there.
Barker meal, all these meals. This all started in 1992 with Michael
Travis
Jordan.
Scott.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
But the point is that also, so someone said Larry Bird. I think that was Justin. Larry Bird did have a burger, but it was after the Michael Jordan burger based on the popularity of the McJordan special. It was the Big 33 was the Larry Bird.
And they had a commercial together where they
Yes.
had like a shooting contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yep.
That was great.
So yeah, the
Crazy.
McJordan was the beginning of the athletic
Love it.
fast food hybrid.
Very
And
ironic.
It is very ironic.
Duo.
I wanted to say Billy D. Williams, but I realized I had it all mixed up.
That was only malt liquor.
45 meal. Yeah.
That was
Big Mac with a
45
40
meal.
ounce of Colt 45.
Literally a pork chop in every can.
Hell yes. Slap a mustache on that.
Right? Well,
I
while
just
we're
watched
on-
that
And a Jerry
movie
curl.
called
Yeah.
Air last week. So it was
Was it
about
good?
the Michael Jordan. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, so it was just about how they put the deal together and how Vaccaro, the guy that's the genius behind, signing Michael, how he came up with the pitch. And it was just him working his ass off trying to get this deal closed because Nike wasn't shit back then. They
Right.
had nobody major. They were shit. And Michael built them. It was really good. A lot of it was about his mom, and she's the one that made the deal mostly.
Wow.
It was
mean,
good.
Nike was literally selling shoes that they used from a waffle iron. Like that's how they made their first shoe was with a waffle iron.
Wow.
Well, while we're on the subject of Jordan, I was going through a box in the back here the other day, and I happened to find a poster, a multi-part poster. So
Hell yeah.
this will bring some impromptu trivia. This poster came on a brand of cereal. Let's throw up a softball question. Which brand of cereal had this Michael Jordan 3-part poster?
Wheaties.
Wheaties.
Had to be
All
Wheaties.
right. All right. Softball
Couldn't-
question. Everybody drink.
Couldn't even get a sounder off.
Premature sounder. I was so sure you guys were going to
Happens
get
to
that
all
one.
of us.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It's a Friday night for me.
I'm getting it treated.
I got the pills.
Just want to push a button, make a sound happen.
Polly, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Are you sure about that?
Why do you say that?
I mean, you got the Bulls losing, you got the White Sox losing.
Oh, that's why I'm doing drugs because
Yeah.
All right.
it's awful. It's
Yep.
awful.
I'm going to do drugs
Yeah.
about it.
I can't even stomach it really. Like between baseball and basketball, it's enough. So just gonna pull out.
Most
Also
men,
Friday night for me. Also
Weird
Friday
phrasing.
night.
Yeah.
Phrasing. We're doing phrasing.
But thanks for checking in on me, Justin. I appreciate your concern.
You're wearing a Bull shirt right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, next year may or may not be the year, but it'll be a different year than this year, so that's all that matters.
I like it when that
Gives you hope
happens.
for the future, right?
Mhm.
But
Holy shit.
It feels like it though. It really
That was a
does.
very loud sound.
well, the lucky part about the Mariners is the AL West is open. That is yep.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody. That's-
drink to
That
that.
looks like my Friday night, huh? Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
oh, hey, yo.
Hey,
Should've
someone's
put the rim
getting
shot.
off.
visual gag.
A visual gag.
You know what? I'm claiming it.
All right, we're getting high.
I hope so.
Hi, baby.
Fuck. There's a bottle of foam now.
Mm.
I'm sad.
All right, softball question. Justin mentioned the McDLT, and we've talked about McDonald's and their celebrities. 1985 was when the McDLT sandwich came out. It was promoted by which celebrity promoter?
1980 what?
85.
85.
And this was not like necessarily a famous person in 1985. Their fame came later, but it is an actor that
George Costanza.
Rodney Dangerfield. Hey. He didn't
I'll
get
be
it.
honest, I didn't hear the joke. I didn't hear the question.
Hash, give it to me. Come on.
Killing this.
It's Jason Alexander.
Oh shit! You really knew that? Holy shit!
Yes, I really knew it. Yes.
Wow.
It was a really weird commercial.
He's singing and dancing. It's strange.
Yes.
Giving me all this money, Jerry.
It's 4 years before, or what year was Seinfeld?
88, I think.
So 3 years before.
Oh wow.
Larry David saw that and was like, "That's me. That's me right there."
No, it was 89. You're right. It was 89. I thought it was 88.
He's like, that's exactly how I would pitch McDonald's to the masses.
I'm Larry David, and that's exactly what I would have done. This guy is me.
I know it's like recurring like clip that gets put around all the time, but the clip where he's in batting practice with Derek Jeter hitting homers out of like Yankee Stadium is so fucking funny. He's like, it's just geometry, and he just starts cranking homers.
I never watched Seinfeld, but I was actually thinking about this today. If George is basically supposed to be Larry David, why didn't they just have Larry David play the part?
Larry didn't want to be in front of the camera at that point.
Is that really what it was?
Thank God he changed his mind though, because man,
I mean,
Herb is hilarious.
Curb is great, yeah, and so we're definitely happy that he did. But I also am happy that he didn't want to be in front of the camera for Seinfeld because Jason Alexander is a fantastic George Costanza.
Phenomenal. Yes.
Yeah. He made that shit.
And Justin, in that scene, he says to Jeter, like,
it says I think it's Jeter and Williams, right? I think it's Bernie Williams too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the two of them. And they're like, we won the World Series. And he's like, yeah, in 7. You know, and he's just giving them shit right to their face. And it's like, oh my God.
Like he has like the bat twirl too. Like he just does this so nonchalantly.
No question.
The balls on him.
So Alexander did the commercial in 85 for the McBLT, correct?
McDLT. It's deluxe. Deluxe lettuce and tomato.
So
it came in 3 separate compartments, or 2.
I remember that.
Two
That's
I
right.
gotta build it myself. I don't fucking work
So
here.
the question-
Put that shit together and bring it to me. It's why I'm paying you.
They were
asshole.
innovators, man. They were thinking.
Yeah.
Now we're
So
doing
the
everything
question is-
ourselves. We're checking out
I
everything.
forgot about those.
How can we outsource
yikes.
this work to the consumer? I know, make them build the sandwich on their own goddamn
Right.
side.
With a premium price.
Outsource some labor.
But
did
enough fun
the-
trivia.
Nords
Did
a
the
drink.
Yikes!
Go ahead,
Just
Yikes.
trying to ask a
Listen
question
here.
here.
Did the McDLT last as long? Did it last 4 years? I'm asking if the sandwich lasted as long as before Seinfeld came out. Because that was
It was discontinued in 1998.
Really?
wow.
Holy shit!
That being
I thought
said,
I thought you were getting at to the point where does it last longer than the Confederacy? I thought that was a question you were going to ask.
So
Well, it
yes
did,
to that.
apparently.
Well, the answer is
Yes.
yes.
But like that's like everyone's like famous like go to like this
Yeah.
lasted long the Confederacy.
and then it came back in 2005 with Mariah Carey as the spokesperson, but it was not in the double container.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Stupid
Carrie
idea.
did a McDonald's commercial.
if you can think of any product on the planet
Odd.
that Jason Alexander and Mariah Carey were, other than that burger, what would it be?
Oh god.
Foot
That's
cream,
tough.
Yeah.
What
maybe.
cream?
Tenactin, athlete's foot.
Oh man.
So before this famous commercial he did, Jason Alexander was in 4 things. a TV movie called Capital Fourth, The Burning, Senior Trip, and 7 episodes of ER. Not ER that George Clooney was on, something else. A TV series only lasted for 1 year. So
ruled.
That was But yeah, so pretty much a very unknown person gets that famous McDLT commercial.
That's amazing. McDonald's, thank you.
He landed Seinfeld and he gave it his fucking all, and I salute him.
Hell yeah.
That man, national treasure.
Yeah, because, I mean, to do such a good job of playing Larry David when he's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
There's another season of Curb coming out, right? Isn't there going to be another one?
I hope so.
Yeah, I thought I heard that there was.
Herb.
Gotta keep a good thing rolling.
Herb, your enthusiasm.
So Troy sounded like he had some fun trivia for us.
Oh no, it's not fun, but it's that time of the year. What time of year is that, you might ask? Tax season. So I've got tax trivia for y'all. How exciting is that, huh? You think parades are bad? Give me time to talk about taxes.
Oh, Lord.
I love the shtick.
I need to legally log off right now. Like, this might be incriminating.
Fair.
We should have
Is
the
that
S&M
the
block
tax
commercial
army
on the
behind
board.
you?
That is the tax army behind me. Thanks for noticing.
Go in the corn.
Yeah. We'll sort out with
like Mormons.
IRS.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Same
too.
thing.
Yeah.
What percentage of Americans do not know the deadline for filing their taxes? Percentages only.
Percentage.
40.
That
To be
don't
fair,
know.
it's a new date now, so this might be even higher now.
Would be funnier is if you were actually wrong, and so you were part of the percentage that didn't know. That would be. I'm going to say
69%.
43%.
30.
Percentage that don't know, I'm going to say like 45%.
Well,
8.
since we're now a high school podcast, Justin got it right at 69%. Americans do not know what the April 15th is the tax deadline.
All right.
That can't be a real stat.
We are a dumb country.
No way. That's not a real stat.
Remember, Troy actually does research. We all Google shit. Troy's a researcher, so he's right about this.
This came from the Delaware State Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, that is true.
A reputable news source.
Here's a more fun question. What percentage would take a vow of celibacy in exchange for never doing their taxes ever again?
There's a
A
dog.
vow of celibacy?
Oh.
It's going to be low, dude.
5%.
I'm going to say
12%.
22%.
I'm gonna say
Can I jerk off? Because
I think
I might be doing this.
Yeah, you can jerk
I got
off.
3 kids. I'm good.
Celibacy means not spilling the seed.
Oh, no. For real?
Oh,
That's true
no.
if you're
Oh, come on. So
40
I'll
days
get a vasectomy. Seed's gone. I'll jerk off. We're good to go.
Oh,
I don't
brilliant.
think it works like that.
Catch the loophole.
That's a
yeah.
loophole.
It does work that way. I'm not spreading seed. The seed's gone. Seed's gone.
Unless God is loosey-goosey with his language, Hash, that works.
God
That's
does
a-
not play semantics. God
Assuming
smites.
we know God is
Slice.
definitely very upright on his
I would
words.
assume this
He's
deal
very
would be more
serious
coming
about-
from a demon or some kind of jinn, some kind of nefarious.
Some
I
jinn.
don't think this is a god deal. This is.
I'm going 30%.
20% is the answer.
I was close. I said
right.
22%.
That's, yeah,
You can have
that's
it.
close.
I
There's
didn't
a
hear it. I
lot of
didn't hear
weak
it.
people out
All
there,
right.
man. I'm really surprised there's that many. I'm
All
disappointed.
right, so
Yeah, your tax.
This is
not
a-
hard.
Tax time doesn't have to hurt, unless you want it to. And if that's the case, come to the trusted professionals at S&M Block. Tax time only comes once a year, but that doesn't mean you have to. Our team of professionals are not only certified CPAs, but also hold certificates of pain and pleasure administration from Mistress Victoria's Tax Dungeon. And that's Victoria with a K. So maximize your pleasure and your tax returns with S&M Block. Our team of experts here at S&M Block can match you with a pro perfectly suited to your specific tax needs and pain/pleasure expectations. This tax season, don't trust your experience to some green CPA who's never handled a ball gag, let alone capital gains, or a spreader bar. This year, come to S&M Block.
There's just a tangent here. Now, you were closest by going under. Can we please change the rules on Price is Right? If you're over by $1, fuck out of here. You're closer than this person who's under $1,000. Like, it needs to change.
Okay.
If you're over $1, come on.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, I'm originally from Ohio, and so's Drew Carey. So I'll call him up and ask him tomorrow when we have our weekly chat.
I mean, Cleveland rocks, man.
That's true.
You sound like you're harboring a resentment, Justin. Did something happen?
Were
you on?
It's a very weird arbitrary rule.
Barker?
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, you went over by $1.
So
Whoever
I thought
has,
you
like,
had
really-
personal experience with it.
It's a person who guesses $1 and everyone over, and the price is like $13,000. Like, yeah, like that person who guesses $1 should not win the prize and get to spin the fucking wheel.
My favorite is
That's a
when
really
some
good argument.
smug asshole goes with $1, but everybody else is under. Like, $1.
Have you seen the Have you seen the Family Guy bit where he's like 1301? He's like 1302. You.
Whoever has a long, skinny microphone with a tiny little actual mic on it, they make the
phallic mic.
rules. Okay, yeah,
True.
It's true. That's
God, those were some of the most phallic mics ever back in the 70s and 80s, early 90s.
those game shows and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, Bob Barker's like real thin, long one that was like
Wink
around
Martindale.
oh,
Classic.
yeah.
I was
Wink
watching
is the king
like
of
the
phallic
Pyramid
mic.
Game. They had it. That guy had it too. Yeah, back in that was all the mics they had. Were
they
just
were
like
all
this
the
long,
rage.
skinny-
Yeah.
name.
Cutting edge technology at the time.
In the 70s, like, can I get a bigger one? Can you give
And
me
to my surprise,
4 more
Bob
inches?
Barker never once tripped on that wire ever. He almost got wrapped up in. He almost got wrapped up in it several times. Never tripped on that wire.
He did get in a
Fucking
fist fight
pro.
with Adam Sandler, but he never did that. That's true.
Because the price was wrong,
Bro.
bitch.
Yeah. Can I ask a trivia question? My category is cartoons.
Oh, hell
no,
yeah.
no.
I'm getting some
Insulted if
pushback
you
here.
didn't.
Okay, fine.
Oh, that was so classy.
Ooh,
That
dirty
was
rat.
so good. You dirty rat.
Ash's will is my command.
What is the first cartoon ever made?
Can't be Steamboat.
Steamboat
Mickey.
Mickey.
I had Steamboat Willie. That's just the first Disney one, right?
Yeah, that'd be shit before that. Be something related to Jesus.
I'm still gonna say Steamboat.
I'm still
Action
saying
Bible.
I'm still saying Steamboat too because I can't think of anything earlier than that.
The
Steamboat.
Passion of the Christ.
It's definitely
The
not
cartoon.
anything related to Jesus, because can you imagine what people who believed in Jesus back then thought of cartoons? You fucking
That it was a
Not
miracle
fans.
of the Lord.
No.
Not fans.
Action Bible.
I'm gonna guess we did not get that one.
No, nobody got it. It's Phantasmagorie, 1908 by Emile Cole.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, what? Come on.
1908. Can you believe that?
Orange.
Oh, that's right.
That one. That was gonna be my next guess.
So obvious now that you mention it.
Yeah, when you say it out loud, I feel like a
Right there.
fucking idiot. Yeah,
Oh.
Can't believe you didn't get Phantasmagorie.
say that. Right at the tip of my fucking tongue.
Tip of my tongues. My tongues are tipped.
It's right there.
Where am I
Lips,
going?
The teeth, the tip of the tongue.
Polly, what's your background?
That's a
That's,
scientist in Beaker.
Oh, okay. Like,
Bunsen
I can
and
only see
Beaker.
like now.
Bunsen,
Now I see it. All I really see is the hands. I can't see the heads. That's I was like. All I see is hands. First, that was Mini Me.
I bought a beat.
So you guys
Uh-oh.
work
Ronald's
here,
gone.
Screenshot that. Oh, does anyone get that screenshot? Ron is glitching like crazy.
mhm.
Your
Oh,
internet
shit.
connection is unstable.
Um,
In a world where men face down lions, what happens when your internet connection becomes unstable?
Doom, doom, doom.
They know too much. We know too much.
Don't know anything.
swear.
In my back.
His video screen is glitching out. Hurry!
Hi, Ron. Welcome back. We missed you.
The Ron Witch Project.
Is it working?
No, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
Oh, well then.
I got some trivia for you.
So
No.
I'll try again
Okay.
quick. I'll say I've got a beaker bong that I named Bunsen.
Oh, that's a good name.
So I was trying to say when I
that's his
glitched
name.
out. Yeah, Bunsen.
Yeah.
Like Bunsen burner. Hey,
Like a
scientific
Bunsen
facts.
burner.
Do drugs about
Hey,
it.
Mr. Bunsey. All right, Justin, what do you got?
So my category is board games. Like all of us, we play them all the time. I got kids, play them all the time.
Yep.
So I wanted to know some more facts about board games. And I got a doozy for you. We just came off a pandemic recently. So this board game in particular was created during a pandemic, the polio pandemic. What game am I talking about?
Monopoly.
Mono.
I'm going to say backgammon.
Trump
gonna say-
Towers.
Candyland. I'm going to say Candyland.
Shoots and ladders.
Clue.
Did Troy guess? And Troy is muted.
I
Mousetrap.
muted myself, and I'm going to guess Iron Lung Follow Along.
Metallica.
All right. I'm giving Troy a half a point here because obviously you were in the Iron Lung and the polio. But the other full point goes to the guest. It is Candyland.
Oh, shut the fuck up. That is.
It was created-
I feel like I've gotten so much from this. I feel
It was
so
created
good right
by a former teacher who wanted to raise the spirits of the kids in the Iron Lungs and pass the time during their treatments. So
God
Candyland
damn,
is
that-
because people got polio.
now. Noble
You
pursuits,
just
but I
got
imagine that
Polio for the game. No polio, no Candyland.
Like it's hopscotch, you little assholes. Get out there with them iron
Oh
lungs.
no!
You need fresh air. That's what's wrong. You can't listen to them doctors.
pull yourself up by your goddamn bootstraps.
That's right. Fucking generation so lazy they won't even go to the coal mine for 18 hours.
The shit is.
Troy, why is your boyfriend your background?
Because I miss him.
You just sit right there in his pocket, like he's king.
he's like a Joey. He's a Joey right now.
Yeah. He's got his kangaroo mama.
Yeah, like he's gonna chew up some worms and fucking feed them to him.
Have you
Mama bird.
seen the inside the pouch of a kangaroo? It's fucking weird.
I've not.
So,
I
like-
imagine it just looks like a Muppet. You know, there's
No,
nothing but
like-
fabric.
Like an inverted one.
You know what the pouch is, right?
Well, not really. No.
No,
It's
I'm
Well,
not
it's
weird
wide.
that-
familiar.
It's wide open. Like it's pretty much a placenta. So that's where the baby sits and collects all like the nutrients and everything. It's a wide open crevice, but like the baby can crevice in there. It's just like a patch of skin that you can flip
Fucking
open. It's
marsupials, man.
Weird.
It's fucking weird looking.
Fuck outta here.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
It's
Fucking marsupials.
Google at your own risk if you have a squeezy stomach and don't want to see the inside of a marsupial.
I don't.
I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Just don't put it as your background, please.
Oh yeah. Oh,
This is a non-vomiting podcast.
That's weird. Oh, I don't like it.
You're a
Oh,
visual
okay.
Aw.
Right? It's so cute. And then because the reason why I know about it is Ron McGill said it. He was like, it's not just like they just climb up in there. It's like, it's for their health.
I liked when I thought it was the inside of a Muppet better.
Yeah, there's a little like,
I like that version. better,
orange
too.
felt.
Yeah.
Little Rolfs went around inside of it.
Yeah.
Alternate
Hey.
facts.
I'm gonna play the piano. Floppy paws.
God, I keep every Muppet that gets mentioned. I'm like, that's my favorite one.
I know.
Man,
They're
there's some
all
good
great.
characters.
Oh, can I do another one? Have we gone around?
Damn, yeah.
I got
Alright.
one. Oh,
This
you can go
for
ahead.
sure is going to be an easy one. Okay.
All right, we
Kermit.
use the
Real
softball.
simple. What is
Big
the
Bird.
name of the Muppets band?
The Muppet Band.
Electric Mayhem.
Or wait, is it something
Oh,
about animals?
Ron's right. It's Electric Mayhem.
Damn it!
Electric Mayhem.
Yeah, Doctor what's his name?
Well, that's actually, Ron, my next question. I just want to piggyback into another one
Oh,
with
shit.
that same topic. Floyd Pepper, the bass player for Electric Mayhem Band,
Okay.
he was named after what 2 rock bands?
The
Floyd
Beatles
Pepper.
Pink Floyd.
and Pink Floyd.
Yes. Very well done.
Goddamn. That's
Yes.
This Rob guy can't come back. We don't like him anymore. He gets all the things right.
Why don't you mute me when I'm about to answer?
ruining trivia for everybody.
I mean, we all know Sergeant Pepper, but Lieutenant Salk gets no credit. There you go. Hey,
there it is.
I was going for it.
Button was getting a little rusty.
You shot your shot.
Yikes! Did you have a trivia question?
I did have a quick one. I'm kind of doing this on the fly, but I do have a few Law and Order trivia questions.
Who wrote the theme song?
That's not.
I'm mad. Like we didn't do this like in advance, so Ron could have the center dun, dun, every time you do a question.
Oh, shit.
Not on the board.
Well, somebody
I have a
could do
question. Dun, dun.
it. Well, Justin, you weren't in the chat, but I had Dennis Farina up as my background. And in season 15, episode 1 of Law and Order, Dennis Farina makes his debut as a detective, Joe Fontana. And he's introduced to his partner, Ed Green, who is Jesse T. Martin, who is black. So what do you think his response is in meeting his partner? A, it's about time they gave me a partner with a little style. B, it's about time they gave me a partner with a little street.
Oh.
C, it's about time they gave me a partner with a little smooth.
I'm going A.
I'm going C because it's the least smooth way to say something. It's like the most awkward line of dialogue ever. I'm assuming that's what they did.
I'm going to go with B
because it's mildly
I'm going
racist.
B.
Yeah.
I'm going B.
I'm also going B.
We get everyone? Troy?
I'll abstain.
All right, I don't need to know which sounder I'm playing here. Did we get one? What did we get?
Rob got it right. Rob is on fire.
God damn it.
Look at his.
What is this?
I'm saying. What was Rob's
About
answer?
time they gave me a partner with a little smooth. And I understand why he's saying it, but it also is a greater umbrella look at how ridiculous Law and Order is.
And that's what I was.
But fucking ridiculous. The writing is racist and propaganda, and it's quite funny.
And Francona pulls it off perfectly.
Yeah,
Was he drinking Coke and Pepsi?
No, but the funny thing is that they took the stereotypes even greater in that whole season because Farina comes on as a detective and he's like classically like Goodfellas Italian.
Does he have
guy.
the Chicago accent? Oh, does
So-
he have the Chicago accent? Or
He's
is he
got
going
the
Italian?
accent. And so the whole time they're wondering if this dude might actually be mafia, which I was like, wow, what another level of racism we got going on here. Anyway.
Network television.
Italian guy.
Look at this guy. He's a real authentic Italian American stereotype over here.
Gabagool.
Exactly what you would expect.
Oh.
Would have thought. Okay.
So
I got-
yikes. I was going to get yikes in here because I know yikes in a bad mood or down mood. So I want to give him.
So you feel better? Are you feeling?
I feel better. I mean, how could I not feel good seeing this? Whatever this is, it's great.
I mean,
Getting
I am staring at this luscious V of chest hair behind Rano over here. So that's why I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you want to feel even better?
You can show me your vest.
Do it.
Yeah.
You know what really did it for me tonight is that you guys walked me through and I how to put a background up.
That's right.
And now I've got Paul Giamatti on a Verizon.
What? As Albert Einstein?
Yeah.
Can I tell you how much I hate that commercial? I absolutely.
It's Paul Giamatti. What?
It's Paul Giamatti. What are you doing? He looks like such a fucking moron.
Cashing them checks. That's what he's doing.
So bad.
When you
Making
think
hype.
of like
Ron,
all the
sex
great
right there.
actors that had like a moment in their career where they're like, I think we talked about this, jump the shark or whatever, where they like you really had that moment where you're like, whoa, that dude's done. Could any of us had on the bingo card Paul Giamatti as Einstein in a fucking Verizon commercial?
Absolutely not.
Love it.
Not a million years.
I mean, Al Pacino doing Dunkachino and Jack and Jill is got to be up there, though.
Dunkachino! Oh, dude. So good.
That's right.
Like, that movie's awful, but he saves that movie with his performance. It's
Well,
such
he's
a
the
terrible...
only worth value anything part of that movie.
I mean, I could smell horny from across an ocean. It's such a great line. It's an icon. him and the fake beard, the Lakers game, the spy on Jill. It's so great. Anyway, yikes. Top 5 Metallica songs. Go.
Oh, whoa. What?
Yes.
Okay,
Please
good.
get number
Heavy.
1 right.
I was just gonna say, somebody's got to cover for Joe.
All right, yeah. Can we go? I'll get to that. Like, come back.
All right. Go ahead. Do your trivia.
I got a trivia.
Give me an Elton John impression now.
Dance for me.
I messaged Hashi. I was like, what are the? I was like, minus 260 that Joe's going to tell us all to do a Kermit the Frog impression. When, and I was like, he's gonna say it. So if Joe ever comes on tonight, I guarantee you it's gonna happen.
I would love to hear that impression. I would welcome it. Hopefully
Everybody just do Kermit's. Kermit the Frog,
the dreamers,
Not
and
bad.
me.
backstage where everyone's an asshole.
That's not bad. I like it.
Alamo.
Yeah, he was
Solid. All right, go ahead, Hashi.
Rapey vibes, but
All right, I'm taking you back to a year. The year is 1885. 100 years before my last trivia question.
He's better go in 100-year increments.
Well, fast food moves very slow, evolution-wise. I don't know if you knew that. In 1885, the first soda or soft drink was introduced in the States. What soft drink was it?
I better not
Dr.
get this
Pepper.
right.
Oh, sorry. It's a multiple choice.
No, go ahead. Y'all can all
Go
get
ahead, multiple choice.
Oh, I said.
Oh, you get a guess.
I said Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Okay.
Pepper.
Okay, we got
Mr. Pibb.
We got a Mr. Pibb.
Dude didn't get his degree.
Squirt.
Squirt.
I was setting it up. Thank you.
Starry. It's Starry, dude.
Okay, it is Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Starry.
Oh,
I finally got one.
Dr. Eugene Pepper.
Yes, Troy and Coley both
All
win.
right.
Dr. Pepper
All
was
right, I'm
introduced
on the board.
1 year before Coca-Cola.
Oh,
I better have had drugs in it in its first incarnation.
Although it only became
Little
very
Coke.
popular and massively produced in 1904 at the Louisiana Purchase Exposition,
What?
in which it was debuted.
It debuted at.
Wow.
Oh,
Time
whoa.
to
That really puts it in perspective when you relate it to the.
that's
the-
wild.
Purchase in
purchase.
Louisiana. And
Question for you guys.
Oh, wait a
Have you
minute.
ever
wait a
gone?
minute.
Have you?
Stop.
Hold on. Question for you guys though. Have you ever gone to Coca?
Thank you.
And
Oh, that was so good.
Cash, help me visualize this.
yes,
So America buys Louisiana from the French.
Yep.
And they have a presentation of like what this event embodies. And fucking
Bring in
Dr.
the Dr.
Pepper
Pepper.
is on display.
Fucking all
And
around,
Forrest
man.
Gump.
On display.
On the house, man.
the Louisiana Purchase Exposition was informally known as the St. Louis World's Fair, and it was an international exposition held in St. Louis from April 30th to December 1st, 1904.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so they celebrated the purchase of Louisiana in St. Louis.
It's the centennial of the Louisiana Purchase, and the Louisiana Purchase, if you remember, was a very large tract of land, and
Dude, made the
Huge
made the-
Tracts of land.
So
Yeah.
much land,
So if you go
man.
to the Arch in St. Louis, they have
So
this
big.
wonderful museum that's underneath it. And there's a whole area where they talk about the purchase and then the development of the waterfront. And so that's a huge part of their history. It's a really great museum.
Cool.
Could you imagine purchasing 823,000 acres for $15 million?
Ridiculous.
Well, they thought they were going to just
Right.
come back and take it back from us. So
You could get a 3-bedroom house in Seattle for that, though.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
That's a studio apartment in Manhattan.
Yeah.
That's funny because when I went to St. Louis, we went to the Arch, but we didn't go to the museum. The only thing I remember when I went to St. Louis, because I was 8 years old, we went to the McDonald's in the riverboat on the
Golden
water.
Arches.
You know? And so bringing it back to the fast food. So that's my memory of St. Louis.
That's kind of amazing, man.
Fast food
Shit.
on water.
Fast food on the water. You'd think you'd be getting
Riverboat
Long John
McDonald's.
Silver's, but you know.
Food on the water.
The floating arches.
is that
St.
a good
Louis has
band
a
name?
National Blues Museum too, so that's pretty kick-ass.
Potatoes in the fryer.
Fucking finished it. That's so good.
I was waiting for my window. I was like, people were talking. I was like, where's my window? Ron mentioned drugs being in Dr. Pepper. I went to the Coca-Cola Museum in Georgia, and of course, the question they always ask, like, was there really drugs in Coca-Cola? The guy said no. I called him a liar, and I almost got yelled at.
There
I was like, "You're lying."
Like, no, come on.
He was like, "No, there was not Coke and Coca-Cola." I'm like, "You're lying. You can just say it. We all know."
It wasn't
there
like
was
made with
literally a
fake
law
news.
that
It
was
was made with cocoa leaves, but not cocaine. So it's
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
you know, it had the like it stimulated you, but it's not like they made cocaine and then
refined
put it
and-
into Coca-Cola.
Says the fake news media traces that you're reading.
They didn't
what
have
the
the
goddamn
process of
conspiracy
they didn't
man,
have the
man.
process of refining cocaine like that in 1880 something.
Yeah.
They didn't have the process.
heroin,
They did in
a
Venezuela.
prescribed drug.
It was opium
like
dens.
a legal prescribed drug at one point in time.
You know what?
Heroin.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Do drugs about it.
Yeah. There was I have a picture somewhere that is teeth. It's drops, oral drops for teething infants, and it has morphine, cocaine, and cannabis in it. But like
Teeth hurt,
three,
man.
three of the
Teeth hurt
ingredients.
right now.
You want to shut that kid up?
Seriously, and that was one of the inspirations that I had for the cocaine for kids for the commercial that we did
Yeah.
in Nostalgia Pit. Yeah. Because it was just like, wait, this is, it's always funny because you make something up that's absurd, and then you find out that not only is that real, but they like one-upped you, and they added morphine to it, that they gave it to the baby.
Right?
Stupid comedy writer. Just one drug for the children? You lack
Morphine's a
imagination,
pretty
sir.
good drug. I
Yeah.
can't imagine having the other two too on top of it.
That's what I'm serious. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, let's add some cocaine to that morphine. It's like,
Right.
why, dude? I'm morphine.
Dudes in
Nothing
front of the
else
store
matters.
just smashing
Like, what is
themselves in the
happening?
face with a brick. Like, I gotta get these teeth out of here. Oh, look at that.
Seems like they
It's
kind of
fucking
cancel
broken.
each other out a little bit too. I don't know. What does
Yeah.
that do for a child?
I know what you mean. Sometimes you do so much, it like sobers you up. It like crosses
Yeah.
out.
That kid ain't
Fine.
gonna be fucked up at all. Like,
Yikes!
What
are
That
they doing?
picture, dude. Oh my god,
oh
Stanza.
wow, that's Jason.
Stanza.
he's so young. Look at how much hair he has. Look at how much hair is on that head.
Yeah.
And then
And this
Troy.
is why we need to be on YouTube.
Oh,
What the fuck are we looking at on Troy's?
One of these days. One of
Some
these
larva
days.
of some kind, I guess.
Those are macroinvertebrates, indicators of water quality, specifically
Somebody mute this
Trichopteras.
motherfucker right now.
And now I'll help us all out by taking care of the most important thing going on in self.
I'm gonna do drugs
I
about
got
it.
2 mutes on the board.
Which brings me back to taxes. That's right.
Taxes.
It's about taxes.
Taxes.
Is there a
All right.
parade tax?
There ought to be.
That's exactly where this is going.
Don't you fucking threaten me with a callback and a tie-in. I would be required to do drugs about it by our bylaws.
All right now. What percentage of Americans believe their neighbors cheat on their taxes?
88%.
92.
Yeah, like 90. I'm gonna go 69.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's higher, I'm still going 69.
I'm going 70. 70.
Damn you, Justin.
83%.
1%.
92%, yo.
Somebody go 77. Come on.
420%.
Fuckers are all going over.
man.
We're down here at 1.
Let's get it, man.
Well, it's too bad. Too bad our guest couldn't answer the question because he probably would have got it right. But he seems to be having microphone troubles right now for some odd reason. I can't figure it out. The answer is 48% of Americans believe their neighbors cheat on their taxes.
That seems remarkable.
That seems low as hell.
It's not bad, man. Rob was going to say 49%, but you muted
Do you know what? Hold on. Do you know
I
why
read
this
his
is?
lips, man.
And he would have been over.
This is because we have a problem with America now. We don't know our neighbors. If we knew our neighbors, that number would be much higher.
We'd know they were all cheating on their taxes.
If we talk to our neighbors, we'd know this shit's way higher.
Oh, Gary's crooked as fuck. He's claiming that dog is a dependent.
That's not even a child. It's just a dog.
Gary.
Asked this question in 1955, and the answer is 100%.
That's real.
Troy doesn't have any write-offs there.
I don't know if you guys, did you guys follow that? This reminds me so much of what Justin's saying, and I think he's totally right. But did you guys follow, this is a few months ago, but that chili neighbor Twitter story?
Nah.
Anyone?
No.
Chili? Like the food, or chili as in cold? I don't know.
Or Chile as in like the country.
Or the
Right,
temperament
or the country.
of his.
So I follow this thread, this person on Twitter. I think it's I bless the rains down in Kashmir. She's fucking so funny. Like, this girl is so funny. She made chili for her neighbors and tweeted about it, and the internet lost its fucking goddamn mind about the idea of whether or not we are in an era where it's okay to bring soup or chili or food to a neighbor. And she got so much hate, she went off Twitter for a while. It ended up in the fucking New York Times. They interviewed all these chefs, and they're like, well, I don't know if that's the appropriate thing to do to somebody who you don't know. These people are fucking out of their fucking minds.
Wait,
This is a slow news day, man.
I just said, did we run out of news? Like it was just
No,
there's
we did
none
not.
today.
Twitter's undefeated. That's what happened.
Yeah, the New York
I
Times.
would,
Never lost.
I would like to back Justin on the fact that we don't know our neighbors. And if you bring them soup, you're not a terrorist.
In a world
not
where
say
we
that.
don't know our neighbors and someone brings you chili.
Did you put
You know, it's
anthrax in my chili? What
That
is
was-
this shit?
Why are you bringing me this? I don't fucking know you.
You know,
What
the
is
funny
this?
thing is that
What's
like
in here?
a week after all those stories and all this happened, she made soup again and she posted it and she was like, well, this time I put anthrax in it.
That's good. That's, yeah.
Good sense.
Soup
That's
is
how you
all
play the
mine.
game.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Nobody
Like,
gets
what
any
is
of
this, chicken
soup.
tortilla soup? Excuse me, miss. I'm white. Do you see my skin? I only have chicken noodle and dumplings.
Dumplings! Dumplings!
Lactose intolerant.
Just yelling dumplings.
Dumplings!
Love that as a character. I miss the food court because I want to go to the mall and just wander through the food court doing that.
Dumplings!
I'm at that age now where they're just like, you know what?
yeah,
Just
nobody
stay
would
away
even
from
think
him.
twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't get in his way. He's over there. We're all right.
Fantastic.
Awkward pause in a world with too many talkers. What do you do when silence hits?
Do you guys know about rotoscoped animation? Do you know what that is?
Tell me more.
I've not heard of it.
Rotoscoped animation is when you take real photos or like, a moving images, and then you animate each frame. So it looks really smooth and really lifelike. Do you
So is
know? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Is that like would that be like cell shading? And like, would that fall into that?
I don't know.
Like,
fancy
did you ever
flip
see that
book?
movie, A Scanner Darkly? The
Oh
Keanu-
yeah, it's
Keanu
very,
Reeves?
very much like that. Yes.
Okay.
Except like older technology because that was
Okay.
digital. But
By the way, that book rules. Read
That's
the
a great
book.
book.
I
Great
didn't
book.
even know
Better
it
House
was
Rules?
a book.
It's a great
Heck of a
book.
book.
It's a great
Yeah.
book.
I'm incredibly ignorant.
Read it. Read it, bro. I'm going to read that book. You should read it.
So the question is, when was the first rotoscoped animation created? Given that you don't even know what rotoscoped animation is, I'm sure it should be simple.
1908.
Well, you said 1908 earlier, so I'm going to say it's a later because this is a more technological animation. So I'm going to say 1938.
Well, then I'm revising to 1922.
1975.
2022.
55.
Yikes.
1955.
1955. Is that everybody?
Yep.
It was 1950.
Oh my god!
You got me in that! You got me in it! Dumb mics! Dumb
You
mics!
got.
It was 1950.
1915?
Somebody got
15.
So that means 1922 won. Who was that?
That was Troy.
That was
I
me.
believe.
I revised
Oh,
to
Ron.
22.
Rano!
I was 2022.
Yeah, Troy said like last year.
I missed that part.
Add the century to it.
$1.
What board game during the World War II era helped free prisoners of war?
Mousetrap.
Battleship.
Battleship is a good one.
Sank my
Is that a board? Is that a board though?
Yes.
Technically, I mean,
Yeah. It's a board.
it's got little
Okay.
tiny holes in there.
The
but
board
it's
is
still a
slightly
board.
bent, but I mean, it's a
Got a
board.
flip top. That's a board.
Operation.
Shoots and ladders. Shoots and ladders.
I'm going to go with Uno. That sounds very European.
Uno Mas game, please.
I'm gonna assume I can go ahead and hit the loser sounder, but
Yes.
what was the answer?
Everyone's favorite game, Monopoly.
Oh fuck! I've said it every time, but this one.
I thought somebody said that.
No, I said it
no.
every other time I said that.
Oh,
MI9, not
Monopoly.
MI6, and James Bond. MI9
I thought that was
Created a
a Depression
way-
era game.
created a way to put secret maps inside of Monopoly because prisoners of war were allowed to receive board games and stuff like that because they felt that prisoners of war were going to become unruly if they didn't have something to do. So they
Yeah.
gave them board games
That's true.
to pass the time and make them happy. So they sent they use fake charities to send them maps of places to go hide when they go escape. So a lot of prisoners of war were able to escape and reach neutral ground because of maps and secret spots that they were delivered through
Get over
Monopoly.
to Park Place.
I feel like you could have like a
If you go to
mash-
Baltic Avenue, you've gone too far.
Take the B&O Railroad to freedom.
Now I want to see a MASH style sitcom of like a POW camp.
Yeah,
Playing
dude.
Monopoly.
Adam McKay, I know you listen to this. Get on it.
Right?
Come on, let's do it.
Oh, he listens.
I mean, someone. I'm not feeding information.
Mike
It's-
Shore,
What is it?
Adam,
After
Adam
the George
McKay.
Murasan fucking reference from them, come on, how
Hey,
much
they-
more obscure we can get?
They pay
I
me
mean,
well for the information I give them about this podcast. Okay,
Once they do
helps.
Fatty Arbuckle, I will know.
I may or may
Well,
not.
to be fair,
that
someone did
information.
ask about Fatty Arbuckle in
Oh, Troy asked
Greg
Greg Cody directly. So
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Greg Cody got all fired up about it, so it'll never show up on the on a
to be
Tuesday.
fair,
at
there
least.
was a
Such an old question.
line there already delivered. So
Fiery Arbuckle.
So,
do you have your top 5, Yikes?
top 5
I
Fatty
don't, but
Arbuckle
can we,
films?
I do need to do that thing. Ron, is anybody else there? No?
Oh,
Taking a
wait
pee?
minute.
We're all ready.
What you're talking about? Okay.
Well, I mean-
all right, clear out. Wait for it.
Let the decree go forth. It is time to pee.
Let the urine flow.
But on that note, we've come back from the pee break, and I think it's about time to. I think you know where I'm going with this.
I think it's just about time for a recap. Looking at the overshadows that we have placed throughout the episode, it will be good to look back. So that's why this is a recap. This is a recap. This is a recap.
right. I think it was a pretty successful part one of Trivia Night. I don't think with the beer that I spilled all over the floor, I didn't hit the over there. We only got one dog, so we didn't get that guy. But I cashed the over on a sense of well-being, so that's a win. But yeah, we're going to wrap this one up. I'd like to thank our guest, Rob Snow, which I'm not going for the Ronaldo. That's too confusing, but I will go to Roberto.
I'll take Roberto. On Duolingo, I'm
Roberto Nieve. That's
I'll take it.
I'm with it. Yeah, so I say we just hit the goddamn intro and come right back into part two, huh?
You're listening to the Outsiders Social Club on the Half-Ass Podcast Network.